We've had a few people ask us around about seedling management. These are some French marigolds, and these were sown 9 days ago. These were in the propagator, and the secret when you're growing seeds is as soon as that seedling starts to come up, you need to move it out of the propagator so it hasn't got a lid over it, and put it just onto the bench or even onto a propagation mat with no cover over the top. And that way the seedlings won't draw up too much. And although these have got a stem, as you can see, they're at the ideal stage now for moving on and pricking out or transplanting into other trays or into individual pots. And I'll just show you how I do it. All I do is I take a modular tray, something like this, and I loosely fill that with compost. And I usually use a nice multi-purpose compost for actually pricking out seedlings in, and I sometimes add a slow release fertilizer into it. Once you've filled it, just gently tap it onto the actual bench and then level it off. That then is watered, so it's fully charged with water before you start to prick out. Now I've got one here that I watered earlier, as you can see, nicely fully charged with water, and that's now at the stage ready for pricking out. So we'll show you how we do that. What to do is take a dibber just like this, and you gently tease out a seedling. So you should only ever hold seedlings by their seed leaf, never hold it by the stem, and never hold it by the root. And as you can see, although it's got a long stem, it's got a lovely long root, and all you need to do is make a hole, gently feed the root into the compost, and you prick that out so the actual seedling is touching the actual compost itself. And if you do it that way, what happens is overnight that seedling will gently lift up a little bit, so it finds its own level. Whereas if you see some people, when they actually prick out, they'll take that seedling and they'll prick it out so it's sitting like so. Well, what will happen, that will lift up as well, but overnight it will then start to fall over. So by putting them in that little bit deeper, you actually get a far better plant, and it gets away a lot quicker. And I find if you prick them out when they're at this sort of just past the seed leaf stage, the actual seedling itself gets away quicker than if you wait until it's got its first true leaf or anything like that.